Angels haven't always existed. They are part of God's created universe, as depicted in Scripture. In passages referring to angels as the host or armies of heaven, we understand that God brought them into existence. Paul's writings in the New Testament emphasize that God created both visible and invisible realms, explicitly mentioning the angelic hierarchy like thrones, dominions, principalities, and authorities. While acknowledging that God created angels, the Bible also suggests they exist differently from humans. Hebrews describes angels as spirits, distinct from physical bodies, as reiterated by Jesus when he contrasts his own bodily presence with that of spirits. Typically unseen by humans, unless revealed by God, angels occasionally took on physical form to interact with individuals throughout Scripture. Creation involves bringing something into existence from nothing, devoid of any material. Questions about why God waited before creating the world are invalid because, before creation, time did not exist. Time is a measure of change, which did not occur until creatures capable of change were created. Time, marked by continuous flux, progresses from future to present to past. While God could have fashioned an eternal world without a beginning or end, he chose to initiate a universe with a defined starting point. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Christ also affirmed this temporal framework when he expressed to the Father, "You loved me before the foundation of the world." Why did God choose to create? The purpose behind the existence of the created world intertwines with the purpose of humanity. As Saint Irenaeus articulated, in the beginning, God formed Adam not out of necessity, but to have someone to bestow his blessings upon. This suggests that God's love for us predates our existence, as he willed for us the fundamental good of existence itself. Furthermore, his desire for all to be saved and to attain knowledge of the truth reflects his profound love. Although our human love often requires something admirable in another to initiate it, God's love transcends this, reaching us even before our existence. When we speak of God creating for his own glory, it means he created beings inherently designed to glorify him, despite him gaining nothing from that glory. Additionally, his desire for our obedience stems from the inherent goodness in creatures obeying their Creator and his boundless generosity, as noted by Saint Irenaeus. However, cooperation is essential on our part to receive his abundant gifts. God sustains all things in existence through the same power that brought them into being. Our continual dependence on him mirrors the images projected on a screen by a projector. If he did not will it, nothing could persist in being. Angels, as pure spirits devoid of matter, possess intellect and will akin to ours but exist on a higher plane of nature. Often dispatched by God for specific tasks on earth, they are aptly termed messengers, or ones who are sent. While early references in the Old Testament might suggest ambiguity regarding their nature, subsequent scriptures unmistakably establish them as distinct creatures. Angels were not initially created in heaven with the direct vision of God. Had they possessed such clarity, sin would have been impossible. Instead, God issued some form of command to the angels, the details of which remain unknown, leading to a division where some obeyed and others rebelled, becoming devils. When humans sin, our understanding is limited by the material aspect of our intellect, our brains. However, angels, being purely spiritual beings, lack this limitation and perceive everything fully at once, rendering them incapable of reversing their decisions. Despite their fallen state, demons retain the formidable powers inherent to pure spirits, allowing them to perform acts that appear miraculous to us. Conversely, good angels are dispatched to guide and safeguard us, each individual benefiting from the protection of a guardian angel, a concept implicitly referenced in Scripture and upheld in church tradition. Even during times of temptation, our guardian angels offer illumination and fortitude, ceaselessly interceding on our behalf before God. Therefore, it is prudent to honor and cultivate a relationship with our guardian angels, expressing gratitude for their assistance and seeking their aid when needed. As Scripture affirms, God entrusts these angels to guard and guide us, urging us to heed their counsel and remain faithful. The consequences of the fallen angels' disobedience are dire, leading to their eternal damnation, as vividly described by Saint Peter. The devil, entrenched in evil, endeavors to ensnare individuals, spiritually harming them and leading them astray from God's service. God permits this as a consequence of creating beings with free will, adhering to the natural order of his laws. However, He also transforms these trials into opportunities for spiritual growth and demonstrates his providence through the assistance of guardian angels, the Blessed Mother, and the communion of saints.